Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Jim Hacking. This is episode number 613 of the Immigration Answer Show. How are you doing today on this fine Friday? Anything interesting happened in the news yesterday? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to talk about it later. How is everybody? How was your week? It's the end of a long week. It's also the end of a long month. Can you believe that June is tomorrow? This year is 5 months old. We have gone through January and February, March, April, and May. How about that? Big ups to all the yardies. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. I'll be here for the next hour talking about mostly immigration and a little bit about Donald Trump. So there we go. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody in the comments. Good to see all of you. Glad that you're here. I'll say hi individually off and on as the show goes. I'm going to get started, though, by talking to Beverly Brown.
Hey, Jim. Afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm good. I have a question. I filed my adjustment of status on March 28, 2024 this year, but then I received a notice that it was rejected because of insufficient money paid, of which we did send all the money before the deadline that was April the 1st. Now they have sent back my package. My children I-130 cannot be found.
Cannot be found
So-
or found?
They cannot be found because my lawyer, she filed that also. So they had sent a request for us to get the Western Union copies. We did that, so we are awaiting. I don't know how this case looks, if it is bright or if it is dull, because I've spent a lot of money.
When did the case get received at USCIS?
Pardon me?
When did the case get delivered to USCIS?
May the 15th. May the 15th.
You mailed it on March 28th?
Yeah.
When did they receive it?
Texas at the Texas was the where it was when I first filed my I-130 back in 2022 March to be exact, and then now I'm getting a letter that it is in Chicago, Illinois to be exact.
Who filed for you?
My husband, yeah.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Why did you wait until March 28th to file?
Because we were trying. Well, I'm from Jamaica, right? So I'm married 3 years now. I did put the documents in, but because of the backlog, I came and we decided to stay. I decided to stay and just file the adjustment of status. I came November. So because of the backlog, with accumulating all the cash for myself and the children, or both of us, the deadline, it kind of come down on us. So we had to file it March 28th.
So what I need to know from you, Beverly, is what day did USCIS get it? When did it get dropped off at USCIS, and what proof do you have as to when it was? I need to know the date that it was dropped off.
All right. So hold on. I have it right here because I'm not sure what is happening.
Did you send it in the mail or did you send it by Federal Express?
Federal. So on May 14, 2024, we rejected your form I-765.
That's not what I'm asking, sweetheart. Beverly, that's not what I'm asking. When I send a package to USCIS and I send it by Federal Express, they alert me everything. They can say, you made your label on March 28th at 4:53 p.m. You dropped it off at a Federal Express facility in your hometown at 5:07 on March 28th. At 2:33 a.m. on March 29th, it was on a truck going to Memphis. It then flew from Memphis to the Chicago lockbox and was delivered, like FedEx makes them sign for delivery, on March 30th. And what I need to know is, what proof do you have as to when it was delivered?
Oh, well, I'm just working with whatever they sent to me.
No. It's not about what they send to you. You said you used a lawyer. You need to ask your lawyer, hey, lawyer, was this package delivered before April 1st, or was this package delivered on or after April 1st? Because it was delivered on or after April 1st, then you paid the old fees, and they were right to reject it.
Okay. Okay. So probably that is what happened, why they rejected it. So question, why didn't they send me back the money that was paid?
That's a good question. They should have. Usually when they kick a package back, they include the payments. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's unusual.
Oh, so she sent back the documents that they requested from Western Union because it was cashed out. So do you know I will have to wait until that reimbursement come back to my account or whatever? Or should I go ahead and pay the 2,000, almost 600, and redo it and wait until I get that money? What should I do? What do you think I should do?
I don't think they'll ever refund the money. And if you sit around waiting for months and months to get that money back, it's going to be a really hard fight. Right now, I'd be pointing at my lawyer and saying, "Hey, lawyer, did you screw up or did USCIS screw up?" It's one of the two of them screwed up. If you gave your lawyer everything on time. Now, USCIS was wrongfully rejecting cases on March 29th and March 25th, saying that people hadn't sent in the new fees when it wasn't even time to send in the new fees yet. So it might not be your lawyer's fault, but you need a very specific timeline of everything that happened. And you can't just rely on what USCIS says. You need your own proof of what happened.
Okay.
Thanks, Beverly.
All right. Have a good one. Really appreciate your time.
Good luck. Yeah, sometimes you'll have that double audio. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it can be sort of confusing. Amrit Paul is here in the house. Hello, Mr. Singh.
Hello, Mr. Jim. How are you doing?
I'm great, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. So I got my UV approved last week, sir. So I have one DUI. It's effect on my UV. Apply the green card or no?
Probably not.
No. So what is next step to now? I already got approval last week for my.
Do you have a 45 on file?
No.
Yeah. So once your priority date becomes current, you can file for the 45.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sir.
Good luck. Sonny says Jim has a special place in his heart for Jamaicans. I think he's going to visit the island soon. Look me up so we can get some rice and peas with oxtails and some mangoes. Don't forget the mangoes, Sonny. Yeah, we'll come soon. We're going to Belize in a couple weeks, though, so that's our big. So Amani and I are having our 25th wedding anniversary in June. I think it's Pineapple Lemon's birthday, and I have the same anniversary as Pineapple Lemon's birthday. But we do need to get over to Jamaica for sure. Maybe in the fall, something like that. So I'm calling our trip our honeymoon, even though we had a honeymoon 25 years ago. All right, Hardik is back. Hi, Hardik.
Hi, Jim. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good. I've got some exciting news that I'm trying to digest and decide on the next step. So
we like good news.
Yeah. So for my adjustment of status, I received my combo card for the travel and advance parole. And I'm currently working on H-1B with an employer. So my combo card was through my spouse, through a family petition. At what point during the process do I have to let the employer know to stop the H-1B petition? Is that once I get the green card, or is that now? Like from a legal standpoint and also from just a good practice standpoint?
There's no rule that says you have to tell them now. I would leave it alone until you get your green card.
Okay. And so also on the same vein, since the advance parole allows me to enter the country while adjustment of status application is still pending, I've heard some cases online where you have to be selective when you return back in the country. Do you have to enter on H-1B or enter on advanced parole? Is there a recommendation on that?
I don't think is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
She just got naturalized. She's awaiting her oath ceremony.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't see it being a big difference. That's for people who sometimes people travel without having any advanced parole at all, but they have an H-1B. But for you, I don't think it matters. I can't see why it would matter whether you enter on an H-1B or on advanced parole.
Okay. And is it the case that if I enter on advanced parole, does that automatically cancel my H-1B?
That I don't know. That could be.
I see.
And the other thing is, Hardik, I'm not sure you get to pick. I think it's up to the consular official. I don't think you get to pick which way you enter. I mean, you can try, but they'll do what they want.
Okay. And again, just one more thing on this. So now that I have the work authorization based off of an adjustment of status, can I work a second job if I want to, or should I just wait for the green card?
You can for sure. The one thing is, it's sort of like going all in on your green card. So as long as you're confident your green card is going to get approved, that's fine. Otherwise, it would be a technical violation of your H-1B. And if you try to adjust some other way other than through marriage to a U.S. citizen, you'd have a problem.
Understood. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye, buddy. Congrats. Thanks for the good news. This is the Immigration Answer Show. My name is Jim Hacking. This is episode number 613. I'll be here for the next 50 minutes or so, trying to answer as many of your immigration law related questions as possible. The waiting room is full. I'm going to go say hi to Osama, who's waving like a fiend. You guys don't have to wave in the waiting room. I just randomly pick people. So hi, Osama. How you doing?
Hello, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So I have an asylum case. I have filed a Mandamus lawsuit with you guys. You did a great job.
Awesome.
I got my interview on March 20th.
Wait, time out. Let's back up. When did you file originally?
I filed, or like you guys file it within a few days.
When did you file the underlying case? I want to get everybody
in January 2022.
And it was an asylum case, you said?
Yeah, asylum case.
Okay, and so then had you ever had an interview before we sued them or no?
No.
Okay, and then which asylum office did we sue?
San Francisco Asylum Office.
Oh yeah, and when did we sue?
You sued it, guys, in February, and I got the interview notice within 3 weeks.
Okay, that's good, because sometimes San Francisco takes a little bit longer to get that interview. LA takes the longest, even after a lawsuit. San Francisco was slowing down, but I think they're speeding up again. So then, did your asylum case get approved?
No, that's the deal. That's what I'm asking for. So I interviewed on March 20th. It has been almost 45 days. They asked to hold the Mandamus lawsuit until July. So my question is, should I wait until July to get my case, to get like the decision, or I'm expecting something in the next few days? Or
45 days from the interview. I mean, did the U.S. attorney say anything as far as giving a timeline when they asked for the more time?
No, nothing yet.
I think you're just chilling. I think it might be another couple weeks, but
so
a lot of times it takes them 2 months or so to decide an asylum case.
Oh, okay. So another thing, like the case status has been changed from decision pending to application pending. Does that make any change? That does it think anything?
I don't pay any attention to that. Just talk to Christina and see what the U.S. attorney says. All that other stuff is just BS.
One more question. I'm sorry, I don't want to take too from you.
Yeah.
Like I know you handled too many cases, Mandamus lawsuit cases,
right?
Especially for asylum.
Yep.
Like I'm asking about statistics. Usually, the cases with the Mandamus lawsuit get the decision before the end of the period time with the court, or like.
In my experience, people are always trying to get more time to do stuff. So the government is just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times it's right up against the deadline.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't sweat it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hi, Osama. See you, buddy.
See you.
You got it. All right. Northern's here. Hello, Northern. as in lights.
Hi, Jim. Sorry. I just want to clarify last time that we were speaking, I was talking about the humanitarian statement, and you mentioned that you asked me whether I want to know your opinion about whether he had this file is the petition is dead or alive.
Wait, are you calling me about that 22-year-old case again?
No, just want to clarify this part because you hung up on me. I just wanted to say that I know that your opinion is that it is dead, but my question is that since we may, at least as a chance from our end, we may, without a lawyer, just write a letter, just try our chance. If we do, my question was, that was what I want to ask you, if we apply, how long would that take? If just in case, like 1%, if there would be a chance. Just want to clarify because I didn't even get a chance to talk, and you
it could take 24 hours. It could take 24 months.
So there's no time specific about that. And then is there any chance that my mom would also, if by one chance, if that would go through, would my mom would also have a chance to then be there, and I may also have a chance by that route anyway, by any chance, if it goes through?
No, it's a 20-year-old case that no one has done anything on. This case is over.
Yeah, but I'm saying that in case.
Okay, please don't call anymore. You just don't listen to me. Please, she uses a different name every time, and that's why I call her up. So I don't know what to say. Just does not listen. Jess, hello.
Hey, Jim, how are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm great. Oh man, you helped me a lot. Really, you're king of immigration. Oh, there is no doubt. I'm sorry, I don't want to take your time.
You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna tell my story very short. I came to United States on student visa. I met my wife in a church. We dated like 3 months. So we got married. Everything was wonderful. And I filed my adjustment status in 2023 February. So 2023 February, I got my approval 2023 September. I received my green card. So everything, the credit goes to your videos. There is no doubt in it. Definitely, that is your videos. And I hired the attorney, but to be honest, he didn't help me that much. He was a super stubborn guy. I'm sorry about it because I'm also a law student. So I know the pressure and stuff. So he never helped me. Every time I go to your first episode to 13 episode, I'm randomly check what am my next step. So I did myself. By grace of God, I got my green card.
Awesome.
So here the thing, my wife, she's not loyal to me. I found out after 6 months of my, 4 months after my green card approval. So I questioned her, hey, you are not loyal to me. Why are you doing this stuff? Why are you cheating on me? And I asked her, but she started defend herself. No, I'm not, blah, 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 and everything. She started intimidating me to I'm going to call the immigration on you. And she called the name.
After you had your green card?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a 2-year green card?
10-year green card.
10-year green card. Okay. All right. Just I'm writing down a topic for a video. When the U.S. citizen cheats. All right. Sorry that happened. Okay. So she's not loyal. She's tried to threaten you after you pointed out the fact that she's catting around, and then what?
Yeah. So I gave a chance to her like almost a year, almost 7-8 months. I'm gonna keep forgiving her. Okay, it's okay, everything gonna be all right. But she's not correcting herself. So I decided, hey, listen, this thing is not working between you and between me. So okay, I'm gonna file separation this coming September. So she said, okay, but she's still intimidating me. So my question is, I'm planning to join in the military soon. I passed my military test and everything. Just I'm waiting for sign on the contract.
Why are you doing that? Is it to get an immigration benefit, or is it for some other reason?
No, sir. I'm a very active person. Love to serve this country.
Okay.
I love to serve the country because I'm a law student. I study American law, in my personal way. So I love this country and serve the nation.
Okay.
So I'm trying to join in the military. So I passed my test and everything. Just I'm waiting for sign on the contract. So my wife she started intimidating me. Oh, I'm gonna call immigration on you, so you won't succeed in the military. She started like that. So my question is, once I join in the forces, so if I go through the naturalization through the military, so it's affect my naturalization because of her intimidation and my separation to take the divorce from her.
So if you got a 10-year green card, you guys must have been together for a good long while, right?
Yes, sir.
How long between that, like how long ago did you get married?
2021.
Did you come on an immigrant visa or did you adjust your status here in the United States?
I'm came on a F1 visa, student visa.
So you were in status the whole time up until you got married and filed?
Yes, sir. I never out of the status.
That's good. Okay, now, if I were to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is very little and 10 is a lot. 10, how much evidence do you have that she was cheating on you between 1 to 10?
I have all cheating on means she verbally abused me. All the messages I have.
Right now, I want to focus on cheating. We'll get to the abuse part.
I think like 2% because my church members told me, and when she was I saw in her phone, but I couldn't catch the evidence from her phone. But when I start asking questions, she verbally abused me. That I have messages in my phone, and
So just to be clear, you don't have a lot of proof that she cheated on you.
Yes, sir.
That's fair to say.
Actually, yeah, because my church members told me, because I studied in New York, so I come to the home back and forth, like because we are living in South Carolina, and I come to New York to South Carolina now on our vacations, back and forth. So my church members told me, I didn't believe it, but I saw in her phone she sent her pictures to her ex.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, you don't have any proof of that.
I have no solid proof for that.
Okay. So overall, do I think if she writes a mean letter to you, that's going to keep you from getting your citizenship? Maybe. I mean, I'm surprised if you were living apart. Did they know you were living apart and going back and forth every week because you were in school, or did you just act as if you guys were at the same address in New York?
We are in the same address. We are living in South Carolina. So my school in New York.
I got you. So the other way around. Did USCIS know that when they approved your green card, did they know that for big chunks of the week that you were in New York?
Yeah, well, because I attached my student visa. I'm studying in my university.
Right. But did you list your address as a New York address or a South Carolina address? Because that could have been online.
South Carolina address. I attached my South Carolina address.
Yeah, so that's not so great.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's not going to affect my naturalization?
I wouldn't say it's not going to affect it. I think you should try to develop some more evidence of whatever you have. If she's threatening you, I mean, make sure you keep all that. Make sure you can prove up the marriage. I think that anything's fair game when it comes to citizenship. So, I mean, I think applying on the 5-year rule or through the military, I think that's going to be better for you. I would try to just turn down the temperature with her and get away from her as fast as you can.
Oh, okay. So this is, I'm thinking, well, what would you think? Like, so, okay, I'm going to calm down her. Hey, okay, we're going to take, can I take a separation, and should I calm down her? Because her mental torture is like very increasing every day.
No. The most important thing is for you to be safe. And I include psychological safety, right?
Oh.
I include psychological safety. So, to me, everything shifts once you get your green card, because before you get your green card, they can withdraw the I-130. Once you have your green card, they can complain all they want.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, unless they have some proof that you committed fraud, you're probably fine on your path to U.S. citizenship.
Okay. Yeah, that is the only main concern, Jim. To be honest, I'm like, it's just stressing me a lot because she's always
I would try to have as little contact with her as possible. Any contact you do have with her should be by text or witnessed by other people or through lawyers. Other than that, just get away from her.
Okay. So this. I'm reconfirming myself. So in September, I'm going to file separation. Is it good to me or bad?
Why are you waiting?
Because my green card is like less than a year, so I'm waiting for September to after a year.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think you owe anybody that. I don't think.
Oh,
If you're separated, if you're living apart, I don't know that just hanging on and waiting to file for divorce proves much.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on, Huli, why'd you kick out Cosmic Arts? I wanted to talk about her comments. She's rude. All right, sorry about that. Jess, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you, sir.
Good luck. Hang in there. All right. Cosmic Arts called here not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, 5 times. 5 times called this show, asked the same questions over and over, refused to listen to my advice, accused me of hanging up on her when I was nothing but patient. I mean, that was just ridiculous that she's mad at me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm not the law. I'm not an immigration officer. I just give my advice and opinion. That's right. And it's my show. I get to say what I want. I get to talk to who I want. And if you're too stubborn to stop listening, to refuse to listen, then why are you wasting everybody else's time? You're taking up valuable time of other people who want to listen. Thank you, Huli. It doesn't matter if it's time out or permanently. I just wanted to talk about her rude comments. And okay, let's do it the other way. This is what I guess she wanted. Hey, Cosmic Arts, I'll tell you what, this sounds like a great case. I think I can save you. Give me $10,000 or $15,000. I'm going to revive this 22-year-old case that no one has paid attention to. I'm going to save you. Give me $15,000. I'll save you. I got this. Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. I need work. I'm such a bad lawyer that I have no cases that I have to steal your money and tell you what you want to hear so that you're happy. I didn't curse. I don't think I cursed. Did I curse, AJ? I'm trying not to curse. Did I curse? I don't think I did. I wanted to, but I don't think I cursed. And it's not Ramadan, so I can curse whenever I want. Ha, ha, ha. Harry's here. Hello, Harry.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good. So I have a little question here. I'm in the US and I think I may have violated my visa status.
Uh-oh.
So I may be inadmissible for I-485.
What's going on? So what kind of visa are you on?
R2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I filed the I-485, then my date was not current, and they gave me a work permit, and I worked on it. So when the I-485 was closed, it was administratively closed.
Yeah,
It was not denied.
we talked about that, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
So it was not denied, it was closed.
Okay.
But then I talked to some other lawyers, and they said you have technically violated your visa status because you worked on a work permit. So you may be inadmissible for the I-485. But then my own lawyer says that is not a problem. And 1 or 2 lawyers also say it's not a problem. So I've been talking to like 5 or 6 lawyers explaining all the situation. And half of the lawyers say it's not a problem, and half of the lawyers say it's a problem. So anyways.
It's 3 to 3?
Yeah, I think I talked to like 6 or 7 lawyers.
Okay. So what's the question?
The question is, so what I'm trying to do is I'll wait for my date to be current, and then I'm gonna file my 485. In case that gets denied, can I file 824 right now to start my process over the NVC through my consulate?
Not now. No, not now.
So
no.
I have no
824 is from when after decision's been issued.
Sorry, what?
An I-824 is for after the decision is issued, but you need it to be processed in a different place.
No, so the immigrant petition, the I-360, that's been approved for like 2 to 3 years.
Okay, but
so
are you under your father's case or your mother's case?
Yes, father's case.
Yeah, I think that what you're proposing is so radical and so different that you need to just let things sit and see what happens. You might end up marrying a U.S. citizen 5 years from now, right? So I would not leave the United States. I would not start messing around with everybody else in your family's case by trying to consular process. I think I think you had a good faith reason for what you did. They gave you the work card. You didn't know.
And also, I have PDFs of the e-verify thing.
Yeah.
Right now, if I go to my e-verify thing and I type in my passport number and everything, it shows that I'm authorized to work still now.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, that's fine. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that authorization that they saw made its way to e-verify. That's not binding or anything.
Okay. So I still may have a chance for.
I would just sit tight and see what happens. It's way too speculative. Thanks, Harry.
Bye.
Bye, buddy. All right, this is the Immigration Answers Show. We're going to talk a little bit about Donald Trump now. So I left the show yesterday, and my man Finn outside told me that a verdict had been issued, and this was after Hina had stopped my heart, saying not guilty in the comments. But Finn said a verdict had been issued, so I turned on the radio on the way home, and right when I got home, I walked in, and they had it up like a scoreboard. They were writing down guilty, 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 guilty. I have to say, unlike a lot of these people who say this is a sad day for America, I don't think it's a sad day for America. I think it's sad that 40% of the people are going to vote for this guy. I think it's sad that I watched his whole press conference from this morning. The man is not making any sense. He's completely delusional. He has no business knowing our national security codes. We all know he keeps them in the toilet at Mar-a-Lago anyway. It was a great day for the judicial system. I think as it relates to immigrants, yeah, Jackson said that's the first popular vote he ever won, and it was unanimous. Yes, Hina, you set it all off by scaring me to death. I think it's a great day for the justice system. I watched Alvin Bragg, the prosecutors. You know, unlike a lot of prosecutors, he had a press conference when the case was filed, and he had a press conference when the case was over. And he was very matter of fact. He didn't speculate or say bad things about Donald Trump, even though Trump was saying horrible things about him and the jury and the judicial system and about the judge and about the judge's daughter. Donald Trump is a loathsome, horrible person who I think doesn't give a shit about anybody who's voting for him, any of his supporters. It's all about him. He's a complete egomaniac. I think he's actually a psychopath. And I think he has no business being in the White House. Now, he's troubling and he's upsetting. And that's all I'll say about him in particular. To me, the much scarier thing are these Republicans who have given over their party to him, who won't stand up for the right thing. I mean, there's very few Republicans who were forced from the Republican Party. Guys like Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney, who said, no, what he's doing, this path he's got the Republican Party on is problematic. What troubles me the most are guys who went to Harvard, like Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio, who know exactly what they're doing, and they are sowing doubt in our judicial system. These were 12 jurors. I love the way I love it. They say it, 12 regular New Yorkers, everyday New Yorkers, one of whom who said they got all their news from Truth Social. Truth Social is not, yeah, Mitt Romney is another one. Thank you, Creaky Bones. Truth Social is nothing more than Donald Trump's quasi or pseudo Twitter account. So they got all their news from Donald Trump. And it took that jury I thought for sure it was going to be a hung jury. I didn't think he was going to get acquitted. I didn't think he was going to get convicted. I thought that there would be one or two Trumpers that would not vote to convict. This jury had the case, I think, a total of about 6 hours. If you really think about how much time they're actually in deliberations, they went back there. They asked for the reading of some of the jury instructions. They asked for the testimony from David Pecker and Michael Cohen as it related to the scheme to buy, catch and kill these stories, including the Stormy Daniels. So now we have all these people who are so lacking any sense of morals or of right and wrong, they are kneeling at Donald Trump's feet, offering their fealty and their loyalty to this disgusting, despicable human being. And to me, I'm much more concerned about the willingness of assholes like my Senator Eric Schmidt, who are saying they're going to basically stop working in Congress because of what happened to Donald Trump. This idea that Joe Biden was masterminding this prosecution, these people are nuts. They're nuts. They are nuts. And it's not good. There will be violence. There will be bad things that are coming. So do I think this makes it more likely or less likely that Donald Trump gets elected, which is what I really care about? I don't know. I think Donald Trump raised $10 million sending out fundraisers last night. So we'll see. But I'm proud of the way that the judge handled the case. I think the prosecution did a masterful job. And I generally don't root for the prosecutors. I thought they did a masterful job of telling a complex case and making it pretty simple. I think they were super smart to lead off with David Pecker, to not make the case all about Michael Cohen. One other thing I think for sure that I know is that Donald Trump's lawyer is not going to get paid his bill. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I don't think Donald Trump's lawyer is going to get paid nearly what he's owed. Trump is notorious for not paying his lawyer. And I'll just finish with two other thoughts. Number one, if you haven't familiarized yourself with the facts of what's called the Central Park Five, that is a case that you should learn about. So this was back in the 80s when Donald Trump was an alleged real estate mogul. 5 young black men were tried and convicted of assaulting a female jogger, a white lady in Central Park. And Donald Trump was calling for the death penalty. He took out a full-page ad. They took out a full-page ad in the New York Times, basically calling these guys animals and saying that they should be, they were teenagers, thank you, Jackson, that they should be executed. These guys were later proven innocent. Donald Trump ever apologized? No, he did not. So that's one thing. I'm feeling great relief and happiness for the Central Park Five. And the other thing that I'm thinking about, and the reason, when it comes to immigration and Donald Trump and this conviction, I told my friends that I just keep coming back to the fact that in so many of the countries, I would say the vast majority of the countries where a lot of our clients come from, the idea that a corrupt former president could be hauled into court and forced to respond to our judicial system is completely foreign. That would never happen. If you tried to, when they ran Mubarak out of town on a rail, he got some cushy deal in a jail cell and there was no real trial, right? It was like a sham trial. He did nothing. So the idea that in the United States, no one is above the law, and that if you break the law and if you basically hide your actions from the American people, and you break the law in doing so, it has consequences and you're not going to get away with it. And I thought for sure he was going to get away with it. It gives me hope for the federal prosecutions. I think this judge in Florida is terrible, but we'll talk about that later. So the other thing is, we need Donald Trump not to get elected because of what he wants. Even in his stupid speech today, he was bad-mouthing immigrants and all these people that are coming to the United States. So I'm very excited to get rid of, to get past this conviction. I'm hoping the other ones heat up, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right. With that, I'll go to Azad. Hello, Azad.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So I have a question, Jim. In 2017, I got married. Then that time, my wife was a permanent resident, and I was as a F1 student in 2017 September. Then in 2021, I guess February, yeah, I got a green card. I mean, permanent residence. Then same year, October 8, my wife became a citizen. So my question is, when would be the actually proper time to apply for N400?
So this is one of my favorite questions. It's a good question. So here's what you need to know. When you have had your green card for at least 3 years, and you've been married to her for at least 3 years, and she's been a citizen for at least 3 years, once all three of those things are true, then you wait one more week and then you apply.
So my 3 years is gone, but question is, my wife 3 year is not gone yet. Like October.
Basically, you need 3 years of having been married to a U.S. citizen while a lawful permanent resident. That's what you need. So if she's only been a citizen for 1 year, then you might end up having to wait the full 5 years and not worry about her under the 3-year rule.
So can I apply?
We can do it all right now. What's the start date on your green card?
I got green card. It was like 26th February 2021.
Okay, and what's the date of your marriage? Like 2019 or something?
September 15, 2017.
Okay, and when did she become a citizen?
It was October 8, 2021.
October 8th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she became a citizen basically 8 months after you got your green card.
Correct.
Okay, so then that means you could apply October 8th, 2024 for citizenship.
For me, right?
For you, yeah.
Okay, so I heard like I can apply for 90 days before.
I wouldn't mess with that because you're trying to take advantage of this rule. I think you're just better waiting off. I would wait until October 10th, 2024. I wouldn't try to take advantage of that 90-day rule because you need to have the full 3 years. I mean, technically they could maybe let you do it, but I think there's a better chance that you wait all the time for the interview and everything, and then they deny it and you lose your filing fee. So I would just say I would wait to be safe until October 10th, 2024.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Thank you, Jim.
Bye, Azad. Good luck. All right, buddy. All right. Mr. George, hello. You're on mute, Mr. George. Hello, Mr. George.
Yeah, I'm here, Jim.
Hi, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay, hey, Jim. My son got approved for I-130 last December in a country called Ghana.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah, and I spoke with you, and you told me it can take a long time because of backlog for visa availability.
Right.
Now, there is a situation here. I'm going through a lot. I've been put into transplant. I'm having dialysis. And my son is the only one right now because we have a blood type match that wants to come here and be a donor. Is there any way that you guys can help out in terms of lawyers to expedite this I-130 interview at the embassy where he is?
So that's not something that I would want to take on, even though obviously I feel very much for you, because I want all the best for you, but the chances of them actually giving him any kind of visit visa or expediting, I mean, they can't give him an immigrant visa, so they could let him come on a visit, but I don't think, and we wouldn't get involved in that because most likely it's not going to work.
Okay, I understand.
I mean, Mr. George, we just had the exact opposite case. I don't know if you heard, but like a week ago, this poor brother came on, and he was from Pakistan. He came on a fiancé visa. He married the U.S. citizen. He filed for the green card, and he filed for advanced parole. his father, like you, needed a transplant, but it was back in Pakistan, and he kept trying to expedite his advanced parole so he could go to give his father one of his kidneys, and they kept dragging it out, and they never gave it to him. So I just think it's not very likely that that's going to work.
Okay, I understand. I just wanted to find out. Thanks for the information.
Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Muhammad is next. Hello, Muhammad.
Hi, Jim. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, so I called in a couple weeks ago and I asked you about filing a FOIA request. And so I went ahead and did that on May 24th and asked for my A file. 4 days later, I got a decision in that case. And it just, here, let me see, look at the letter. It says, we have completed a search of PCIS. No records responsive to your request were located. And essentially, I had no idea what that meant. So
what did you ask for? And this is a USCIS FOIA?
Yeah.
What were you asking for?
My A file?
Yeah, but what you asked for your complete A file?
Yeah, my entire, like my immigration.
What do you think? I don't know your history or anything, Mohammed. I don't remember. What do you think?
So I got here. Can I give you a little bit of background info?
Yeah.
So I got here in 2016 as an F1 student, and essentially had my last year of high school here, and then went to college, graduated college, and now I'm waiting for my H-1B. I had my OPT as well last year.
So it's all SEVA stuff and your F1.
Yeah.
So there's an A file is for aliens, and that's for people who have immigrant stuff. So
so that's the thing that I was going to bring up again, because I actually emailed the FOIA liaison office and asked them, what does this mean? And they said the exact same thing. They were like, no, you need to ask for FOIA from Department of State, not USCIS. So I just wanted to, essentially what I wanted to look at was what kind of background checks they have conducted on me.
They're not going to show you any of that.
But apparently they're supposed to, that is one of the records you can ask.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay. So my second question is there any sort of, because since my OPT expired back in February, my driver's license also expired. So, and I have essentially, I can't illegally drive. So is there any way that I can get a exception or some sort of a, I don't know, what would you call it? While my case is pending, while my H-1B case is pending?
You're asking me, do I think that a particular state would give you a driver's license outside their normal rules of making sure that someone's in status?
Yeah.
No.
Essentially. No. So they wouldn't even take that into consideration that you don't have a driver's license and you're waiting, your case is pending, because with certain cases they do, if you're pending for your EAD, they'll do that. Actually.
Who told you that?
I knew a New York DMV actually did that for me last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Iowa is different. So I guess, okay. Yeah, that was those were my questions. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, Mohammed. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll go from Mohammed to Mohammed. Hello, Mohammed.
Hi, Jim. Good afternoon. How are you?
Oh, hey, buddy. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, I'm doing all right. How have you been?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. I have a question for you that involves a hypothetical scenario, if you don't mind.
My favorite kind. Yes, go ahead.
Lovely. So I have a person for you. Let's call him L. Let's say.
L?
Let's call him L. I called, and on behalf of L, I called you in October last year on his behalf.
Okay.
Because L had advised me that he was going to apply for the diversity visa.
Okay.
L applied, and unfortunately, L found out a couple of weeks ago that he was not selected.
Sure.
L is having his passport. His passport is going to expire soon. Okay. So L is planning to leave the U.S. to go back home to renew his passport back home.
Okay.
Because that is much easier for him to do back home than to do it at the embassy in the U.S. Al is wondering when he comes back to the U.S. in late August, because Al is an F1 student. Al is wondering, would the fact that Al applied for the diversity visa but was never selected, would that fact put Al in scrutiny upon re-entry into the U.S. in late August?
No, because I mean it's not supposed to, because the filing of the diversity visa is such a long shot that the State Department is not supposed to hold that against you. Now, if he's been in the United States for 10 years and has tried other things to stay, that might be a problem. But just the simple fact of applying for the DV shouldn't affect his ability to re-enter the United States.
Okay, that's good to know. Al has only been here nearly 3 years because he's been working on a bachelor's degree, and he is set to graduate in December.
So my question is, when does L's visa, his F1 visa stamp that he got when he first came, when does that expire?
In 2026.
Okay, so he won't have to visit the embassy to get a visa to come back.
No, he will not have to visit the U.S. embassy in his country to get a visa.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I will pass that message on to Al. Al has been quite anxious about this lately, so I appreciate you for clearing that up.
Bye, Mohammed. See you, buddy.
I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye now.
See you. Yep. All right, our friend Jonas is back. Hey, Jonas.
Hey, Jim. Nice to see you again, brother. So quick questions. I want to run it down. So I actually got an update on the story. I don't know if you remember. It was from my mother, my wife's mother, and we were trying to get a motion to dismiss. So actually, my first question was, how long will it take to do a motion to dismiss? I guess.
Does she have a deportation order?
Yes, sir.
So you mean a motion to reopen and set aside the deportation order and then terminate?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
that can take a good long while, because the biggest hassle is getting someone to pay attention to it. So I would say anywhere from 1 to 6 months.
Okay. And then, so good news. We actually found out that she had an I-130 approved in 2014.
By who?
Didn't know. Her daughter. She didn't know. We went through all the documents and found it. So it was actually, we found the approval. Now, I don't know. It was in 2014, so that was even after she got approved. So now, I know that you had said before I-130, get the removal off, and then we filed it 485, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So now that the story is like that, what do you suggest the next steps are? Is it to get
the good thing is now you cut out that waiting of a year or 6 months or 8 months for an I-130. So everything is cool with the 21-year-old daughter who filed it. They get along, mom, and that daughter's willing to participate.
Absolutely.
That's not your wife?
It is.
Oh, that is your wife. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have, so that just means you don't have to do the I-130 part. Everything else I said remains the same. You take the I-130, you go, what year was mom ordered deported? Do you know?
Not 100% sure on the year.
Before 2014 or after?
Before.
Okay. Yeah. So now you're just accelerating that 7, 8, 9 months. That's really good, because that might give you a shot to get this done before Biden leaves office, if he does, right? So what court ordered mom to be deported?
I'm honestly, that's a question I don't know. I know here in Texas.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just going to go reach out to the U.S. the OPA attorney, see if they're willing to join in, try to get them to reopen it, and then go to the judge and try to get them to set aside the deportation order. Mom's got an approved I-130. She's eligible to adjust. Mom came on a visa and overstayed?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, cool. So I think you're good.
Okay. So then, with you specifically, so are you able to take cases like this from out?
Oh, sure. This is one of our favorite kinds of cases, for sure.
Okay, because I remember speaking to you about it. So another thing, we found her old passport. It is, I believe we need to send something in along with that, like showing what date she came, and it's extremely faded. So what do we do in that with that circumstance?
Yeah, spend some money and get like a perfect copy of it, the best you can do, and then
Okay.
see what other extraneous evidence you can get to show when she came.
Okay. And then I know I'm not sure if you're comfortable. Do you know how much the price would be with your firm with the processes that we need to go through?
I mean, we can talk about it if you email me, but I think something like that it'd be something like $3,500 to try to reopen and set aside, and then probably another $3,500 or $4,000 for the green card.
Okay. Okay. And I think I was just making sure I'm going through my questions because I had like a sticky note.
Yeah, you're good.
And do you personally have to be here for anything with the situation that we're in?
You mean me, the lawyer?
Yes, sir.
No, that's almost all done through paper. If there's a green card interview, maybe, but other than there probably wouldn't be. So no, most likely no.
Okay. And you've had cases like this before?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Perfect. And I know I have the email. I'll reach out.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Jim.
Have a good day. Remember, he's a nice guy who's actually trying to help his wife's family. It's not even his family, and he's just trying to help them all be squared away. So I appreciate that. We always like to help people in that situation. Temmy's here. What's up, buddy?
Hello, boss.
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, sorry, I have this question. It's kind of funny, but I know you're going to put the light because I remember a couple years ago when immigrant coming to the America, and when they wanted to marry, like you marry, so it's all the processing. If you don't have any issue, I think it's 3 years they count the wedding. So since when are they not count the wedding again, that they are counting the 10-year green card? Do you remember what I'm trying to say?
I think so. So here's the question that you always have to ask. On the day that the green card is issued, was the couple married more than 2 years or less than 2 years?
Say again?
On the day that USCIS approves the I-485, and they say, okay, now's the time for Sheila to be a green card holder. They say, let's look back at Sheila's marriage certificate. Was it more than 2 years ago from this date we approved the green card that we want to approve it, or was it less than 2 years? If it's less
than, it's going to get 2 years.
Right.
If it's more than that, it's going to get 10 years. My question is when somebody wanted to become citizen in olden time, like 5 years ago, before the Donald Trump come to the president.
Oh, that hasn't changed. No, that hasn't changed.
Oh, so that's where it's been going since years.
Oh, yeah. So it's 3 years. If they're still married, it's 3 years from the start date of the green card. If they're not married, or I say if they're having problems with the marriage, then you wait the full 5 years and apply.
Okay. So my second question is that I don't know how people are going to feel, but to me, my own opinion, I've been trying to say this long time. I like the way you break everything down about the Donald Trump, but to me, the guy is not going nowhere. He's not going to be no second time now. I don't believe that at all.
What do you mean?
Thank you. Because I've seen some fisher, not now, even the one before he left the first time of his term.
Oh, Trump. You're talking about Trump now.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't think Trump's going to get elected again?
Never. If the guy is not, I have a video that I did in 2021 on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Though I speak in my dialect there, but people from my dialect will know. I said, if he's not very careful, the guy will go to prison. He will end his life in prison. So I've said it. So what I'm trying to say, many times when people come on board, so I'm fearing if he doesn't talk, I just laugh. It's not going nowhere.
I hope you're right. Yeah. As Jackson said, I mean, because I'm pretty worried about this, just so you know, Timmy, I'm pretty worried about it. So I hope you're right, okay?
People trying to think that the guy know God. That is where I get problem with my Christianity, like me. Donald Trump doesn't know God. No. People should don't play that game. They said that he wanted to do the Bible of Donald Trump. I say you guys should stop all this nonsense. I don't hate any one of them. I don't hate Biden. I don't hate him. But and in the word of Quran and the Bible, anyone that doesn't like stranger, God does not happy with that person. They should read their Bible very well.
You're right.
He doesn't love stranger. I'm not saying that people that do bad, everybody do bad. America do bad, Nigeria do bad, this country do bad. We should protect the America, protect every country. But the way he's doing his thing, he's doing like he is God. Just want to take in charge and treat anybody anyhow. So anyway, my opinion is not going nowhere. I'm saying it now before the election comes. Thank you.
Bye, buddy. All right, you got it. All right, I'm going to go a little longer today. I got a little time. We went to see this play last night. We saw the Michael Jackson play, and I put my watch on theater mode, and I can't turn it off. I don't know what in the hell's going on. Umang is here. Hi, Umang.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Great, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Actually, my case is sort of kind of very different. Actually, I'm a content creator, or you may call it an influencer.
Nice.
I make video on Instagram and on YouTube, and I have like a decent followership and subscribers, like 1 million on Insta and 3 lakhs currently on YouTube. So, is there any way for a content creator to like immigrate to US?
There is a way. You could get a visa that way. I think. How many followers did you say you have?
1 million on Insta and 3 lakh on YouTube.
How many on YouTube?
300K.
300K. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Yeah, that's probably worth talking about. You might be able to. Yeah, you want to send me an email?
Yeah. On what email?
info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. We can talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Umang.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye, buddy. All right. Shocker's here. Shocker's been waiting. Hi, Shocker.
Hello, how are you doing, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Sir, so I'm from Jordan.
Great.
Yeah,
I love
thank
Jordan.
you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I have a question, please.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Come on.
Thank you, sir. I have a flight to Mexico from Jordan, but I have a stopover transit at JFK Airport.
Oh, I think somebody asked me about this the other day. Can you apply for asylum when you get to JFK?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think you're not technically admitted in the United States if it's just a transit. So I don't know about that. I think it's probably going to be pretty tough.
Yeah, I am. So I have admitted. So when I arrived at the airport, can the immigration officer deport me and not accepted the application?
I would say yes.
They can.
I would say yes. They can try. You can't. What I mean to say is, you can't know for sure that they won't. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Shocker. All right. I think I-130 questions is back from yesterday. Hello. She's picking up a kid right now. She can't talk. Oh, she went away. Darn it. All right. Daniel's here. Hello, Daniel. Daniel looks locked on screen. I'm going to go to Jose. Hello, Jose. You're on mute, buddy. You're on mute.
Thank you so much.
Sure. How you doing?
Good, Jim. I've been waiting for a while.
Oh, good.
I've been jumping on your shows, but this stream could like treat me really bad. So that show goes by, and the next one 5 times.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have a couple questions I'll ask you then maybe next time because I watch each and every day.
Okay.
Yes. First question is, there is a brother of mine.
A brother?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He filed an asylum 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No answer, nothing from USCIS.
No interview.
No interview, no nothing.
Yeah. Where's this case pending? Do you know which asylum office?
He's in Los Angeles, so I believe in yes.
Yeah. So that's the slowest one of all. Yep.
Yes. So, but he wanted at least to go, at least like visit out of the state, at least like travel somewhere because he's getting stressed. Does he get approved for this advanced parole thing?
It's tricky. What do you think? Do you think he has a strong asylum case?
Yeah, his case is strong.
Does he think it's strong too?
Yes.
Why doesn't he sue them?
Okay, so there is a couple of lawyers who told him about that, but I think that taking longer than what they promised him to do. So that was another question. Do you think you can take over his case and do the sue, whatever, intention to sue, things like that?
Has he done a lawsuit yet?
No.
Yeah, we can help with that for sure. Yeah, have him email me. Oh, I can't hear you. Did he go mute? Yeah, you're on mute, Jose.
Oh, I went back on mute. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I have it. Okay, so that's another question. And there's another question. I'll just pick few, then I'll let you go. Then I'll ask others.
Yeah, I think we got time for one more question. So make it a good one.
Okay. There's a question which is like I-130. I filed I-130 for my kids under 21, under 18 years. They're back in Africa.
You're a citizen or a green card holder?
Green card holder.
Okay, how'd you get your green card?
Through marriage.
To a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And how old were your kids when you got married to the U.S. citizen?
Below 18.
Above or below?
Below.
Did your spouse file the I-130s for them, or did you?
I did.
Not your spouse? Why'd you do that?
Because she was still at school by that time.
Who was still at school?
My spouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
Okay. We thought that she won't get like the affidavit of support income.
Yeah.
So that is the exactly question I'm asking. It is almost 3 years now.
Since you filed for the kids?
Yes. So my question is,
so back when you filed, the children of green card holders were coming as fast as the children of U.S. citizens.
So I don't know what happened.
There's a backlog now. So there's a big backlog now. It's like a 4-year wait.
So my question is, do you think we can withdraw and use my wife to file?
Don't withdraw it, but you might think, I mean, I'd want to look at the timeline and everything. If you email me, I can tell you, but I think there might be an argument to have your wife do it. Yeah. I wouldn't withdraw the old ones, but I might file new ones.
Oh, okay. Okay. So those are the two questions. The other questions I'll ask later.
Thanks, Jose. See you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That'll do it for today's show and this week's show. I might do a show tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. If you want to find out first, text the word show to 314-470-3300, and we'll send you a text when we're going live. Interesting show today. A little feistiness in the comments. Always a good thing. I think people are feeling feisty. It is Friday. It's the end of May. I hope you all have a great weekend. It was good seeing everybody. And thanks, Huli, and thanks, Hina. Bye, guys. I'm great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease.